Hey guys, welcome to this week's Sunday Spin, where we take the music that we're spinning this week. I'm Terry, here with Laura, as always. Lots of cool news coming up to you from Camp Pennsylvania. We are announcing everything. Well, I'm hoping everything, mostly everything. It's March 20th, and on March 20th, that's when you will have a chance to hit up our pre-sale. Pre-sale will run for, I want to say, maybe a month. I'm not too sure how long, but it's a limited time. And we also have very limited spaces in camping, so you definitely want to snag your spot before they're all gone. We don't have a huge camping lot this year, so we are very limited. Hopefully we can grow it every year, but for now, this is our tester, so we're going to try her out. Laura is going to be incredibly busy this week. Laura, where are you going this week?
So this week you can catch me if you are anywhere in these areas with Punk Rock Saves Lives alongside with the Casualties, Stolen Wheelchairs, and Rotten Stitches. We're going to be going on tour, swabbing people for bone marrow and doing all sorts of awesome things in the name of punk rock. So starting on Wednesday, we'll be in Buffalo. Then we're going Albany, Philadelphia, New Jersey. Come see us, come say hi. We'll be in their booth. We'll be in the pit. It's going to be a great time. And more with our amazing friends in Punk Rock Saves Lives. Terry also has some really exciting news where you'll be able to catch her with those guys as well. Terry?
Yeah. So from March 28th to April 1st, I'm going to be on the Salty Dog Cruise with Flogging Molly, with Punk Rock Saves Lives, with the Senate, with the Distillers. Oh my God.
I know.
But yeah, I'm very excited to go. I will be swabbing cheeks, and definitely some cool camp merch and swag will be available if you want to come say hi. I would love to see you. Definitely very excited. I've been stuck in Canada for way too long, so I need to break out. But yeah, we're not here to tell you where we're going. We're here for the music. So Laura, who are you spinning this week?
So this week, I feel like I kind of talked about one of the members of this band not very long ago on a Sunday Spin, but I'm not even sorry about it because I'm just really excited. If you guys know me, you know that I love the band The Ergs, and they haven't put anything out in over 6 years now. So January 21st, they dropped a 4-song EP on Dirt Nap Records. It's called Time in the Season. It's, like I said, 4 songs. It's 10 minutes long, and this was just like a big breath of fresh air for me. This was everything that I love about The Ergs. It opens up with a song called Ultimate Falsetto Book, and I love the opening drums in here, and it breaks into Mikey's big, beautiful vocals, and it has this really nice chunky guitar in it. It just reminds me of that like early Green Day kind of dookie style punk rock. And they've really, really mastered that pop punk, and I love the lyrics. Everything about this is catchy right off the bat. I thought that this was a great way for them to kick off this EP, and the first that we've heard out of these guys in forever, you know. I really loved Half Empty Strip Mall as well. The harmonies right off the bat in this song are great, and that's one of the reasons that I really love this band. You know, the music is fast, but they're so melodic, and Mikey has just this, I don't know, it calms me right down. It makes me feel like very comfortable, almost like a baby. And I can't listen to him enough. Again, I really love the way that this band writes. Like lyrically, they're, you know, the metaphors that they use here, I think that they're always so top notch. And I love kind of going back and listening to the song over and over again until I kind of get the lyrics. I'm like, oh shit, okay. So again, that's another reason I really love this band. The last song that I'm going to talk about though is Time in the Season. And obviously this is a cover by the Zombies. That's no secret. Like everybody knows this song. But the way that the band puts that Ergs touch on this, I think is really great. It's refreshing, yet it still has that very like classic 60s sound that everybody knows this song for. I think it was really great, and I'm so excited to hear more from them. I hope that they don't leave us hanging with this, but that's kind of what they do. So I'm really curious to see what happens here. It does have me really excited for the future and anything Ergs related. Terry, who are you spinning this week?
So this was actually a shout out a couple weeks ago. They actually just released a single their LP this Friday. Dissidente. Still don't know if I'm saying it right, so I apologize if I'm not.
That's what we're going with.
That's what we're going with. February 11th, they dropped The War on 2 fronts. It's 14 songs, 49 minutes long, and these guys are primarily known as a ska band. I had a very hard time finding that in this album. I found it to be very, I guess maybe ska-core, hardcore, definitely hardcore. That metal was definitely there. Metalcore was even to the forefront of this album, but it starts off with 45. Very hard-hitting. I find this band to be lyrically probably one of the best bands I've had the pleasure to actually listen to. Their lyrics are incredibly solid. Bands that make me really want to think about that. Propaganda is a very, very strong band that writes like this, and their style. This band is very hard, strong, fast. I thought it was a hardcore song right off the hop. You definitely still get that metal undertone. They're, especially in the solos, I find that's kind of where they really show that metal side of theirs. So I really enjoyed it. The song is about the decline of humanity due to religion. I find the religion or religious references to be very strong. Obviously, maybe some have, been brought up through the church, and you can tell that in this album, because as a person who was brought up Catholic, I definitely picked up on a lot of it. But the decline of humanity through the song is really cool. I love this line. Says, even the carrier pigeon did her part and bore an olive branch. And then that talks about how people are using religion to kind of just, be a shield for their shittiness. And I, to use that line in that reference, I thought it was very smart. I really enjoyed it. Very hard. Great. I love the speed of this. The vocals off this are immaculate. They're not, I don't want to say they're beautiful singing vocals, because it's more of a gruffness to us. It really reminds me of that Jason Navarro style, how he can really, like, War Profiteering is kind of the song that, like, keeps popping in. It's not a beautiful singing voice, but it's very strong. It's powerful. The chorus off this is very strong, powerful. Their backups, I love the way they work together. I find they work really well. It's kind of perfect. The next song I'm going to talk to is the song I did shout out, which is Corvid. Lyrically, it is an incredibly solid. I just can't get enough of their writing. Actually reading all the lyrics to all the songs, I was completely blown away. Even especially through Corvid. This is just the chorus. So it's, we amass which we cannot bear to lose, and kill ourselves for what we cannot use. Our human nature isn't natural, it's cruel. The crow, the rook, the man, the fool. And the song itself, I kind of saw it as a chess game between humanity versus capitalism and democracy, and kind of the fall, and who's going to win this chess match. Is it going to be humanity? Are they going to come up and be strong, or is everything just kind of getting us, and we're slowly being chipped away, and our pawns are getting taken, and next our rooks, and then our queens, and then the fucking king. So I really thought that was a very cool use of a song. This was definitely their ska song off this album. You could definitely got that ska vibe coming right from it. The organs are in it. You really want to dance in the verses for this song. And then it just kind of, that ska core turns on for the chorus. But it really was really well done. These guys are fire. The last song I'm going to talk about, which is, when I first saw it in the title, and I was like, oh boys, because it's called Reproductive Right. And I always, as a female, always kind of hesitate when men sing about things that belong to me. So I kind of had to listen to the song a couple times to really get what they were trying to say. I think they did very well. I don't think that they were preachy and saying how I should feel as a woman, which I think is a very smart use anytime you're doing something like this, to talk about more what the issues are versus how I should feel about the issues. But I do feel that undertone is definitely in there. But I do think they did it very tastefully. I didn't get upset. I wasn't like, fuck these guys, like, how dare they? No, of course, there was no mansplaining. It was definitely nothing like that. But they did bring the issue to light. And the issue is that women in the States, really all over the world, we still do not have control over our own bodies. And a big part of that is due to religion. It's due to politics. It's due to a lot of shit. And then these children are brought out and there's no support. And then we're looked as, how are you getting social housing or assistance, or how dare you, what the fuck, man? We're raising little kids and we're supposed to work and we're supposed to hold these things and live in a mansion? Like, get over yourself. So I really love how they did it. I love how they actually, the title itself, I thought was very, very smart, you know, like, so it's not reproductive right, it's reproductive right, as in the German alt term of, you know, control. And I thought that was very smart as to what the topic of the song was. So the song itself, very metal. Definitely was not like their ska songs. It definitely wasn't more of their hardcore, but definitely the metal has a fantastic little solo at the end that kind of leads out, and then it just cuts off the song. So I find musically these guys are fire. I'm very excited. I would love to see these guys live one day. They do have their LP is currently out and does have beautiful vinyl variants to it. I definitely recommend that you go and purchase one, because you will not be disappointed with what you're listening to if you're a big fan of Propaganda, if you're a big fan of Suicide Machines, if you're a big fan of like even those hardcore bands, like kind of reminds me of Avail in a little bit of that way, that big hardcore sound of it. So definitely highly recommend it. I think they're fantastic. These guys are going places, so make sure you check them out now. And I guess it brings out to our shout out portion. Laura, who are you shouting out this week?
So this week, I'm getting super excited for our next Riot Squad show. And I've been listening to a fantastic, I don't really know, I want to call them soul, ska, kind of reggae. They're like a grab bag of all of the things that make you dance. I'm listening to the Abruptors out of Buffalo. And they're going to be playing with us at Mr. Good Bar in the Attic on March 19th with Working Class Stiffs, the What Nows, Cardboard Homestead. It's going to be a fantastic night. These guys are great. They just dropped a single January 25th on Asian Man Records, which is really cool. Their new album is going to be coming out on Asian Man. And like, I think that that says a bunch in itself too. If that isn't enough to get you excited, that I don't really know what is. But this is a cover of MU330's Understand. And the way that this band did this is fantastic. That song is great as it is, but I really love how happy and mellow this makes me feel. I'm really stoked to see them live, and I think that you guys should check it out. Terry, who are you shouting out this week?
So music video, again, from one of my favorite bands out there. These guys are truly fantastic people, so they deserve all the limelight here. It's the Filthy Lowdown. It's no secret that we are a huge fan. I am very excited to see them wherever they may play again. They were part of Camp Pennsylvania. I don't know if they'll be part of Camp Pennsylvania this year. I can't tell you just yet, but you know.
We'll tell you on March 20th.
We'll tell you on March 20th. But yeah, we're going to be playing Sex Owl, which is one of my favorite songs. I'm very excited. You guys get to check it out.
People.
One of my favorite people. And yeah, we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Who wants to get laid?